Hi, Katie. I'm Ashley, and I'm really glad that you came in to talk to me today. I just want to let you know before we get started that everything that we talk about today in our session will be confidential and that you could trust me. And unless you state something that says that you say will hurt you or harm someone else, then I will have to report it. But other than that, everything will be private. Is that okay with you?
That's fine.
Everything that you will say, I will be recording. Is that okay as well?
I guess.
Okay, can you tell me what brings you in today?
Well, my parents made me come. Because, well, they just don't like my boyfriend.
Well, why do you feel like they don't like your boyfriend?
Well, they're always saying things like, you deserve better. You could do better. He's not good enough for you. Blah, 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 blah. They don't know anything.
Can you tell me, well, your parents said that an incident occurred over this weekend. Can you tell me what happened?
Well, I came home after spending the evening at my boyfriend's house, and I had a black eye, and my parents freaked out. And I told them that the only thing that happened was I fell. And I mean, that's pretty much what happened, but they did not believe me.
Is that what really happened, though? You can trust me.
Well, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. I had texted this guy in my class about homework, and I went to the bathroom, and he went through my phone and saw that I had texted this guy asking about the homework, and he freaked out. He got so mad at me. And, I mean, it's not his fault. Like, I know I'm not supposed to talk to other guys, but I wasn't paying attention in class when the teacher said what the homework was, and I just needed to know because, I mean, it's due tomorrow. It was due the next day, and he got so mad. But, I mean, it's not his fault. Like, I know I'm not supposed to talk to other guys.
Can you tell me how you feel when he gets mad at you?
Well, he's just really scary. I mean, he just yells and yells. He gets really red, and he just yells and yells. And he got so mad at me that night, and he was yelling and cussing, and then he pushed me, and then that's when I fell into the wall. But, I mean, it's not his fault. Like, I shouldn't have made him mad. And he just, I mean, I know I'm not supposed to talk to other guys, but I don't know. He apologized after.
When he normally gets mad at you, does he get violent?
Well, sometimes. I mean, it's really only when he gets really, really mad. But he always says I'm cheating on him, or I don't like him, or I'm going to leave him because my parents don't like him. And he's so paranoid that we're going to break up. And I tell him all the time that we're not, but he just doesn't believe me. And then when I talk to other guys, he just gets so mad. But I mean, he always apologizes after. I mean, I know that he doesn't mean to. It's just, well, it's just scary.
It sounds from what you're telling me that you feel responsible and guilty for him getting mad at you. Is that true?
I mean, I guess. I know if I didn't do things that made him mad, then he wouldn't hit me or push me, but I don't know. I know better, and I did it, and I didn't tell him that I needed to ask this. I didn't ask him if I could text this guy, and I just did it because I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but he's always told me that I'm not allowed to talk to other guys, and that if I absolutely have to, that I need to tell him first, and then he won't get mad. But I'm just always so scared he's going to get mad that I don't tell him, and then he gets even more mad. And so, yeah, it is my fault. If I would have just told him, or just would have been paying attention, then he wouldn't have pushed me.
Okay, well, let's take one step at a time. Do you think you'll be comfortable with taking a break from him to think about your relationship? Because I personally do not feel that it is your fault that he gets mad at you and he becomes violent. and I don't feel that you should blame yourself for that. So I think that you should reflect on your relationship with him.
Well, like a month ago, my parents told me that I had to break up with him. I couldn't talk to him anymore. And so they made me call him and tell him that they said I wasn't allowed to talk to him. And he got so mad. He was cussing me out on the phone. And then he drove over to my house and caused this huge scene. And my dad wouldn't let me talk to him and wouldn't let me see him. And then when I went to school the next day, he found me. And he hit me. He slapped me because he said that if I loved him, that I wouldn't listen to my parents and that I would do whatever it took to be with him. And he just gets so mad every time I even mention taking a break or breaking up or anything. Even if I'm just saying that my parents want us to break up. Even if I don't even want to break up with him, but he always says, he always gets so mad.
Okay, well, let's take baby steps. How about for this week only, you just don't spend so much time with your boyfriend and instead spend time with your family and friends. That would still give you time with him and you could still reflect on your relationship so you won't have to be with him all the time.
Well, I guess I could try. I mean, normally he doesn't get as mad if I go out with my friends that are girls. He usually doesn't mind that. So maybe if I say that I'm hanging out with them or that I'm eating dinner with my family or something, then maybe he won't get mad and we could have some time apart.
Okay, let's see how this week goes.
All right.